The MRA is today a model and reference for its peers in the region. Its commitment to modernization tax administration through implementation of best practices and innovative ideas has been recognized. Our 10-year celebration is not so much a festivity. It's rather a solemn occasion for us to pause and look back at this 10-year journey, a journey which has not been without its challenges. The amount of revenue collection has more than doubled from 34 billion in 2006 to 7. Tax assessments by the MRA on those who failed to pay their fair share of taxes has increased from 963 million in 2006-7 to 5.5 billion in 2015. Collection of tax arrears is now rupees 2 billion as compared to only 396 million when we first started. The number of individual income tax returns received electronically was a mere 1,571 in 2006-7 and is now almost 150,000. Our intention is to engineer a culture change in the years to come whereby taxpayers perceive paying their taxes as their civic responsibility, their contribution to their motherland and to the nation. Honourable Minister of Finance and Economic Development, sir, I thus make a solemn appeal to you, sir, for a new MRA revenue house that will host all MRA tax services under the same roof.
And as this government pursues the urgent socio-economic transformation of the country, which is in line with the mandate given to us by the population, we know we can rely on the MRA as a strategic partner, not only in the raising of optimal revenue to finance public bodies and our economic development, but perhaps more importantly, in providing to the public a living example of a most successful re-engineering of public sector institutions and of an efficient parastatal body that produces results. We in Mauritius must recognize that we are privileged to be a jurisdiction with a fair, simple, and transparent taxation system. The rates of income taxes, property taxes, and taxes on international trade in Mauritius have been consistently brought down, but with no major lasting impact on government revenues. Thus, today, we can enjoy a tax system where only 16% of our working population are subject to personal income taxes. Nearly 90% of customs tariff lines and 93% of our imports are free from customs duty. And no VAT is payable on such essential goods and services as foodstuff, electricity, water, education, health, and public transport. MRA will continue to be an important player in our strategy to promote and facilitate doing business in Mauritius. I expect MRA to look into innovative ways and means of further reducing the cost of doing business so that we can promote trade, businesses, and embark on a high economic growth path. And total government revenue collection for the last fiscal year aggregated to 90 billion rupees. On the other hand, government total expenditure during the year has amounted to 106 billion rupees. Thus, there is a financing gap of 16 billion rupees which befalls on the Ministry of Finance and Government to plug through borrowing on the market and indebtedness. Rising public debt is the biggest challenge confronting fiscal policy. The challenge before us is therefore in the arbitrage for the allocation of resources for investment in public infrastructure while at the same time addressing the needs of the poor and the vulnerable groups. With my colleagues, I have been insisting on ensuring that the country and the population obtain value for public money spent on invested with them. To this effect, we will be coming up with a number of initiatives for modernizing public management system, as well as strengthening accountability, transparency, and fiscal discipline.